What did I do?
Go ahead, start over.
Start over?
So,
I messed up. So I want to go back to the part where where I take the derivative, and I just want to go over it because at some point I messed up. Okay, so first we take the product rule. We use a product rule because there's two. They're being multiplied. So this is what you get once you use a product rule. So here's the derivative of the first times the second plus the derivative of the second, and use the chain rule because there's two functions. So the derivative of the second times the first. And you can further simplify. And once you to simplify, you multiply 1/2 times 2, and they cancel out. And you're left with 2 times r squared minus x squared to the 1/2 plus r squared minus x squared to negative 1/2 times negative x squared. So then you could factor out whatever they have in common, and we see that they have a 2, and the quantity of x squared minus r squared minus x squared to the 1/2 the same. So we could take that out. But since their exponents are different, we take the one with the smallest exponent, which obviously is the negative. And so we have r squared minus x squared to the 1/2 minus negative 1/2, which just gives us an exponent of 1. And then we add it to what's left on this side, which is the negative x squared. So this is the part where I messed up. So we could combine like terms here, and you get r squared minus x squared minus x squared. So you have 2 times the quantity of r squared minus x squared to the negative 1/2 times r squared minus x squared minus x squared. You could combine these, and you get 2r squared minus x squared to the negative 1/2 times r squared minus 2x squared. And then you could simplify this and take whatever has a negative exponent and put it at the bottom. So you get r squared minus x squared. And we know that 1/2 is the same thing as the square root. So that's the denominator. And we have 2r squared minus 2x squared left on top. And we set this equal to 0. And we get rid of the bottom. So we get 2r squared minus 2x squared equals 0. So we can go ahead and distribute the 2. So we get 2r squared minus 4x squared equals 0. And before I mentioned that r is our radius, and we know our radius is 5. So if you would plug in 5 here, you would just get a number. So you could go ahead and subtract this. And you could go ahead, since we're initially trying to find x, we could divide by negative 4 to get x by itself. And we get x squared equals 1/2 r squared. And we take the square root, plus or minus. And we know that the square root cancels out a squared exponent, a number squared. So we get x equals plus or minus the square root of 1/2 r, because it also cancels this out. Okay, we can go ahead and plug this in to our original equation, which was, you can go ahead and plug it into this one to solve for y. Minus 1/2 r the square root squared, and we know that the square root cancels out, so we have r squared minus 1/2 r equals y. And we're left with, wait, I think I messed up again. I think right here You could have just divided. Yeah, so I messed up again. So instead of distributing the 2, you could have went ahead and divided it by 2. So we're going over here. So you go back to where you had it set equal to 0. And then you divide by 2 and you're left with r squared minus 2x squared equals 0. So then you have r squared minus 2x squared equals 0 once you divide by 2. And you can subtract r squared to both sides. And you get negative 2x squared equals negative r squared. And you could divide by negative 2. And you get x squared equals 1/2 r2. Oh, you end up getting the same answer. Sorry. So you do the same thing. Square root of r. Again, you plug it into here. So sorry, you end up getting the same answer either way. So then, I think that's it. I think this is the answer. So that's your answer. So you have r squared minus 1/2 r times the square root of 1/2 r. Oh, you get rid of this. And that's your answer. I hope I didn't confuse you guys with all my mistakes.